Hey everyone, it's Michael and
Reuben!
From Bullion Now, bullionnow.com.au. What do we got, Rubes?
We have emus!
We have the emu. It has arrived. Finally. Well, no, not finally. Actually, this one was fair.
It was actually, compared to how we've gone with some of them.
Considering that they still didn't have it here for launch day.
Look.
But it's only a couple of days afterwards, so it's actually pretty good.
Is that just us being like beaten down and
Yeah, I'm
like
wondering.
it's all right. It was actually really good this time. It came late, but
no offence, Perth Mint, but I think you've lulled us into this.
Yeah, that was their plan all along.
Yeah, that's right.
To not be content with just a couple of days after release day.
Alrighty. So look inside here. I love the emu, one of my favourites. So for those,
it goes well, doesn't it?
It does. For anyone watching that doesn't know much about the emu, they are a limited production. There's only 5,000 of them produced. The vast majority of which, now I have no hard numbers, but I'd assume 90%. So, at least 4,500 of them, but I reckon it's probably higher than that, will end up overseas.
I actually wasn't sure if you were going in for details about the coin there or informing perhaps some of our international viewers as to what an emu actually is.
No. That's what Google's for.
Okay.
No, so...
the ostrich, but better? Am I allowed to say
that? No. So these are a very limited production coin. 1 ounce gold. Fantastic design this year. I really like this year's design. Always sell out relatively quickly. Within a few weeks, you'll find them disappearing off the shelves and no longer in existence. And a good one, if you're in the market for an ounce of gold, particularly if you're in the market for a coin, these are one of the better ones. They're not much more expensive than a kangaroo. I think I'm not looking in front of the computer at the moment, so you're talking about $20 dearer than a kangaroo. But while the kangaroo is unlimited production for the year, although at the end of the year they don't produce any more, these are very, very limited to that 5,000, which isn't, I know it sounds like a lot when you're thinking, man, I wish I could buy 5,000 ounces. In the grand scheme of things worldwide, that's a very, very small production. So yeah, a really good one to get hold of. And this one particularly, so you can see there, I'm assuming it's a mother, but it could be a father, I suppose, emu, with 3 little chicks around it. And it's a really classic design. I think they've done really well with it. And then on the other side, and this is the other part of it that I love, is this will be the last emu, as far as we understand, with Queen Elizabeth on it. It's the celebratory one, or memorial one, depending on how you want to look at it. So yeah, this one, I was about to say it's got legs. No pun intended. This one is probably a good one. Like I said, if you're in the market for that 1 ounce of gold and you want something that's not only going to follow spot price, but probably is going to build a collector's premium over time, this is not financial advice, but this is one of those ones where you put the odds in your favour by getting it without risking too much more. It's that extra, over a normal 1 ounce bar, it's probably... what do you reckon, Rubes? About $60, $70 more?
Sounds about right.
Than a 1 ounce bar, and about that $20 more than if you were buying a kangaroo or something. So fairly low risk at something that may increase substantially more moving into the future. And we only have a very limited number. Of the 5,000, we were only allocated a small amount, and as the rest of the dealers around Australia will have been as well. So grab them while you can if you're in the market for them now.
It's been kind of one of those sizes and things that, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it seems this year that the 1 ounce gold coins have been kind of getting snapped up a lot faster than they have previous years. So whereas you kind of always have that 1 ounce kangaroo through as a staple, and you kind of get those other releases throughout the year like the super pit or the emu and things to kind of just give a bit of variety. It's kind of felt like those have been kind of not tiding us over, but giving these little bursts as opposed to being able to keep any 1 ounce gold coins in as a staple. So it's definitely been a very
look. I think the 1 ounce coin is very, very popular in its size, and I also think that we're seeing the maturing of that collector side of those types of coins in those series.
Yep.
The emu's been around for a number of years now, so people have started to actually build that interest in that collection. Lunar series has been around for obviously far longer, but it's the same sort of thing. people have got the previous ones, therefore they want the future ones.
Yeah.
And you've got other people getting into the collecting side of it, saying, well, you know, I like the emu, I like the Australian animal, that type of thing. We're about to see the release of the rectangular dragon in the next few weeks.
Very exciting.
And then the super pit following that. So again, the dragon definitely. Super pit, no, actually the super pit, it's a newer one and it's only starting to develop its collector followers. But the emu, very much so. It's got quite a good following behind it. So a good one to get.
Good stuff. All right. Well, thank you very much. That was definitely a cool coin there. And we will see you all in the next video.
Sounds good. See ya.